reaction, you can easily go 10, 12 hours forgetting to have water and eat. I've done it for years.
No, it's a bad habit of mine for sure. Like whenever I play in tournaments, I'd like forget to go and eat and you know, make sure I've got energy, right?
I'll be flying home the next day dry as a bone.
Yeah, it's rough. I would not advise it, my friends. If you come into tournaments, especially if you're somewhere as warm as Vegas, make sure you're preparing. But back to the matter at hand. Tekken Master, of course, second place at Biennality. Quite the roster of top-tier characters. You know, this is the Tekken Master style. He is a fan of...
It is his way.
He plays the board. He knows how to pick his characters. He knows pretty much, though, if this character is amazing, I'm going to play them. But that being said, he does always have some kind of unorthodox, wacky picks as well. He's just very confident in his ability to kind of play the board.
I like how in a lot of these matches we are going around the globe. We've seen Puerto Rico represented. We have seen the Dominican Republic represented on stream. We've seen Russia. We've got a representative of Mexico coming up, believe it or not, on stream.
UK, obviously, we saw Foxy play.
A lot of Canadians here.
I saw Fasol, Paul's earlier, Spain.
Yep, Spain, and then here for Tekken Master, Bahrain, the Middle East. This is incredible. It's almost like
it's the EVO World Championship.
It's almost like it's the World Championships, right?
Funny that. Ooh. Gearus for Tekken Master, it is indeed. We saw his Gearus at Biennality. Looks very tidy. Infinite Warden, no less, of course. So we saw this matchup before between Tweedy and Cyclone, and it pretty much all came down to Cyclone trying to low profile the jump-ins and not really doing it consistently enough. The question is, will this pan out in the same way? Because I know Tekken Master has quite a different style of Gearus to a lot of Gearus players. It's very kind of like footsie based.
Yeah, very more methodical, which is kind of the Tekken Master way. He's never really been well, MKX aside, he's never really been overly offensively oppressive to me.
Not in Injustice 2, definitely not, but in MKX he definitely was. I think if anything goes to show that he knows how to play to the strengths of the game.
Yes, because in MKX he was Devora, Kodal, but in Injustice 2 it was a lot more methodical, that Brainiac, always thinking one step ahead.
Oh man, his Brainiac. I remember finding his Brainiac so fun to watch as well. That character was wild. Ooh. Oh, I get now. That's one of those like Gearus specials right there. Is that when you go for the down 4, which of course just that little sand hit, if you cancel that into the sand trap outside of wake up range, the down 4 will connect on the wake up that is invincible, and because it's connected with something, the special cancel on the sand trap comes through and it will be a counter hit.
It's one of the greatest ways.
It beats rolls, it beats wake ups, it's so good.
Very strong tool to utilize, and we saw match closed out with it early on. If you make that read, it is just an RKO, especially here in Infinite Ward. It does have a crushing blow behind it because it doesn't combo. Basically, and it's
specifically used to beat wake ups, right? Like you don't want the down forward to hit, you just want it to connect with something so the sand trap will cancel through. Oh, I like that choice there from Coffee, going for the acid instead of the slide. A lot of Aaron Black players know that if you go for the breakaway as Aaron ends a combo in the slide, he is punishable. So a lot of Aaron Black players will predict the breakaway and go for the acid instead. Wait, what? Gearus, turn around, mate. You're going the wrong way.
Wait, instant jump on the way up, and Aaron Black still made it over him, and Gearus still thought he was in front of him.
Gearus, you silly man. He's going to get the power bomb. Oh, empty jump throw. That's the dirt.
He was like, I blocked it in front. I'm swinging in front. Oh, there's the round. For Tekken Master taking game number 1, breaking the back of Conceited Coffee.
I'm actually really surprised we haven't seen more of the whole charged gauntlet down 3 on stun opponent stuff, because that really is just absolute pure filth. But I feel like Gearus players, they either use the gauntlet all the time or they never use it. Yes. I feel like there's never an in-between.
There's definitely a lot of ways you can play Gearus. Like we talked about earlier, it's all down to the player. And that's what we get to see with a lot of these characters here at Evolution, here during the pro competition, is everyone's different approach to a character. There's never really one way to play a character.
And I like that.
And be successful at the same time.
I much prefer that approach with characters in fighting games, especially when there's like variations on top of it too. And it's why I really hope that, again, to reiterate, because if I have to do this, I am not NetherRealm. I'm not affiliated with NetherRealm in any way. So this is my opinion and my opinion alone. I would love to see a third variation added eventually.
At PND Mustard on Twitter and complain right now.
Please do not do that.
I'm giving the chat permission at PND Mustard on Twitter.
No.
What are you talking about?
But I feel like it would just really, it will emphasize that point we're trying to make, right? That the more variations, the more opportunity there is for exploration and
oh, I agree.
Creativity with the characters. Okay, here we go.
No confirmation on a coffee right there. Could have finally had something going. Tekken Master. Is he going for, if he's going for those optimals? No. It's a difference to see as well the combos. He's just keeping it simple.
I feel like, again, that is once more the Tekken Master style. He plays so many characters, and really nice reaction on that slide. He plays so many characters, it's like there's optimal and then there's efficient. If you can squeeze an extra 3 or 4% out of a combo, cool. But is it going to ruin your game if you don't? Probably not. And I feel like that's the Tekken Master style.
Yeah, it's like, you know what? I'm going to land this 100 out of 100 times, and I'm going to land this even 45 out of 50 times. I'm going for the 100 out of 100.
Hey man, it's the age-old 16-bit quote. If you have a combo that you hit 9 out of 10 times, it does more damage, don't do it.
Yeah.
You need to hit your stuff like
10 out of 10
10
times.
out of 10 times, or it's not worth it.
Oh, he's caught a lot of whiffs with just dash up, frog splash. And in the difference that we see in this match that we saw earlier, he's not attempting a low-profile jump-ins.
Ooh, I like that ender there, though. Ending in the 1-1-1. And the wake-up it's down 2 as well, so that's a big call-out.
I think he just caught a stand 1, actually. It was kind of a late Oki attempt by Tekken Master there. Ooh, something's going to be.
And again, the moment we see COFFE go for the Scud shot, Tekken Master is immediately challenging with the down 1. He knows you're minus, he knows if you press, you're going to suffer.
Speaking of pressing, that is not a combo. That is him swinging, even in hit stun up the down 4. The throw going to do it. The hammer brought down by Tekken Master in this 2-0 convincing victory to move on the winner's side. In control, never let go.
Well, that was a dominant performance for sure. Tekken Master bringing out the Geras. I mean, we've seen him play a lot of characters. At Vianality alone, we saw Geras, we saw Sonya, we saw Aaron.
Kung Lao.
We've seen him play, Kung Lao, of course. We've seen him play Jackie.